Hey, fourth grade, today's lesson is focusing on facts and opinions. A fact tells us what happened and can be proven true or false. So we are able to look it up on the internet or look in a nonfiction book and find some information about it. And opinions are attitudes or judgments that can't be proven right or wrong. So it is a personal belief. It tells how someone feels about things. You know, some people might agree with your opinion. Some people might disagree with your opinion. It cannot be proven and you cannot disprove it. So there are some key words that you can keep in mind when we're talking about a fact or some key ideas. So if numbers are mentioned, names, places, dates, times, if they proved it, if they confirmed it, they discovered it, demonstrated it, or according to a certain source, then you might have a fact. Then you have words that might determine you have an opinion. So if you believe something, you think something, you feel something, feel a certain way, if you think something is good or bad, or the best or the worst, or it's your favorite, or something that's pretty or ugly, or words that are like describing words, those will be words that would tell you that that's an opinion. So for some practice, we are going to have several different statements on cards that we are going to try to determine if those statements are facts or opinions. Our first statement, the ocean is made of salt water. Fact or opinion? If you were thinking fact, you're correct. That's something we could look up. Seagulls eat fish, shrimp, crabs, and small shellfish. Again, if you were thinking fact, you are correct. We can look that information up. It is fun to build sandcastles at the beach. If you were thinking opinion, you're correct. This is a thought, belief, feeling, to think that something is fun. Dolphins live in groups called pods. If you were thinking fact, you're correct. We can look up that information. You shouldn't swim in the ocean because sharks live there. If you were thinking opinion, you're correct. You might agree with this, but it's not something that we could prove by looking it up. An octopus has 8 arms. If you were thinking fact, you are correct. We can look that information up. Blue whales are the largest mammals. If you were thinking fact, you're correct. Some more information we can look up. Crabs and lobsters are scary because they can pinch. If you were thinking opinion, you're correct, because scary is a feeling, thought, or belief about something. My red umbrella is the best umbrella at the beach. If you were thinking opinion, you're correct. We were talking about something being the best. That's a feeling that you have, or belief that you have, or something that you think. Although krill are very tiny, large sea creatures like whale sharks eat them. If you're thinking fact, you're correct. This is something we could look up. Surfing is the best ocean sport. If you're thinking opinion, you're correct. Because this is, again, is a feeling, thought, or belief if something is the best. You should go surfing if you visit Australia or Hawaii. If you were thinking opinion, correct. That's just something that somebody thinks. Some pirates buried treasure on islands. If you were thinking fact, you're correct. We can look that information up. Orcas live in cold water and hunt fish, seals, and penguins. If you said fact, you are correct. It's something we could look up. Whoops. Sea turtle babies, called hatchlings, are adorable. If you said opinion, you're correct. This is the way somebody feels or believes or thinks that they're adorable. That's an opinion. You should always bring a bucket to the beach so you can dig in the sand. If you said opinion, you're correct. This isn't something we can look up and prove. This is the way somebody feels about going to the beach. Eating ice cream on the beach is great, especially on a hot day. If you thought opinion, you are correct. You might agree with it, but this isn't something we could prove. Leopard seals hunt penguins and fish. This would be a fact. This is something we could look up. Squids have 10 tentacles. Another fact, we can look that information up. And last but not least, it is interesting to look for sea turtles' nests and watch the baby turtles hatch. And if you were thinking opinion, you are correct, because if something is interesting, that's a feeling or belief or a thought about something. So for your assignment, we would like you to read Museum's World of Wonder. You can click on the Think Central tab in order to read it on Think Central, or the PDF, which would allow you to read it as well. And then find one fact about each museum and write it down and put it on Seesaw or email. Thank you.